So how does load cell work? Jacob, I'll hand it over to you.
Alrighty. Yeah, so load cells basically work by bonding strain gauges to a spring and wiring them in a way so that it's a Wheatstone bridge so that it can convert the change in resistance of the strain gauge to millivolt per volt output. And that's going to be ratiometric to the force applied. So a Wheatstone bridge looks like that right there. It's basically a voltage divider. And the output is going to be that VO there. And on the next slide, the resistors are actually strain gauges. Those are the parts that are sensing the strains. And some are going to be designed to increase in resistance as a tension gauge. And some are going to be designed to be in spots where the resistance will go down as a compression gauge. And this is kind of an example of why the strains are causing that change in resistance. You can see the top one there, it's kind of in tension, and it kind of just stretches the grid or the strain gauge there to where the resistance goes up because there's less cross section for the electricity to go through, and vice versa there with a compression gauge. And it's very important when designing a load cell to have the tension and then the compression strain gauges matched in their in the strains that they're seeing, so that the change in resistance is matched. And that's important for a few reasons. But one of the main ones is that as soon as the left and the right side, the black and the red side there, um, aren't matched anymore, then the current going through those two sides of the bridge isn't the same, and that'll cause a different voltage drop over the strain gauges that isn't correlated to the change in force. So that'll cause some nonlinearity issues. And to give you an example of how sensitive load cells are, for most of our load cells that have 4 millivolts per volt output, they only need a change of 1.4 ohms in order to reach that full scale output.